It's time for my final 2025 college football top 25 after a wild season. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Let's start by honing in on the top 5, where the winner of the national championship game today between Indiana and Miami will be number 1. The loser will be number 2 in my final ranking. I stand by the philosophy that the runners-up should get the number 2 spot. Even in an expanded playoff, they've usually gone through a gauntlet impressive enough to justify that, and I think that's the case with Miami this year. You've got Ohio State at number 3. Their only losses this year to Indiana and Miami seems appropriate. Ole Miss has the win over Georgia, the more recent win, the one at a neutral site, so I put them above the Bulldogs. There are some people that are arguing Georgia should be above them. I don't see why that would be justified at all. Rounding out the top 10, we've got Oregon, whose only crime was not being able to stop the runaway train that's Indiana. Texas A&M ended up running into Miami in the first round. Texas Tech went out kind of sad against their toughest opponent of the year, which was a tough look for them in the Big 12. And then we've got Alabama, who did land a playoff victory. And again, them getting steamrolled by Indiana aged pretty well, considering that's what the Hoosiers have done to a lot of teams. And then there's Texas at number 10, getting a solid bowl victory over Michigan. And while the bowl results didn't swing things quite as much, it did factor in. BYU gets a nice one, so they hang in there at number 11. Utah gets a nice bowl victory as well. Oklahoma makes the playoffs, so I'm not going to drop them below a team in Notre Dame that missed the playoffs and then opted out of a bowl game, which would have been a chance to bolster their resume. So I'm very comfortable having Notre Dame all the way down at number 14. We've got some good teams that lost bowl games, and then there's Duke, one of the biggest risers here after winning an ACC title and then going and winning their bowl game. Wrapping up the ranking, I've got the 2 G5 teams that made the playoffs and James Madison, Tulane still hanging in there. Didn't want to punish them too bad for making it in. We've got Georgia Tech, SMU, Arizona, and Iowa rounding out the rankings. All teams with seasons that should be celebrated, especially relative to their program expectations. And then in the just missed, we've got Washington, Houston, North Texas, Illinois, and Missouri. Let me know down in the comments if your team made my final 2025 top 25 and whether or not some of these teams surprised you or disappointed you.